Once upon a time, there was a poor farmer named Charles. He worked tirelessly in his fields, but they never grew enough crops. One day, as he was watering his fields, he spotted a scary snake coming out of an anthill. He thought maybe the snake was protecting the field. And because he hadn't shown respect to it, his fields didn't produce good crops. He hurried home to get some milk and placed it in a bowl for the snake. As he respectfully offered the milk, he said to the snake,
"Dear serpent, I didn't know you lived here. That is why I never gave you anything before. I won't forget again. Please forgive me."
The next day, when the farmer came to plow the field, he found a gold coin in the bowl near the anthill. Feeding the snake became the routine of the farmer's life. Every day, he served milk to the serpent and found a gold coin in the empty bowl the next day. Soon, all the financial problems of the farmer disappeared. One day the farmer had to go to town for a few days for some urgent work. So he asked his son to take care of the serpent. The son brought the milk to the anthill and offered it to the serpent. The next day, when he came back to collect the bowl, he found a gold coin in it. He thought,
"This anthill must be full of gold coins. I can kill the serpent and take them all."
The next day, he offered the milk to the snake. And as soon as the serpent leaned down to drink the milk, he struck the serpent's hood with the stick. The snake escaped the blow of the stick and bit the boy to death. When Charles returned to his village, he noticed everyone looking at him with pity. He wondered why they seemed so sad and worried. As he walked home, people whispered and glanced at him sadly. Charles felt nervous, and he was scared that something bad had happened to his family. As Charles walked through the village, a neighbor approached him hesitantly.
"I'm sorry, Charles,"
the neighbor said,
"but there is bad news for you."
Charles's heart skipped a beat, and fear gripped him.
"What? What happened?"
he asked hurriedly. The neighbor looked at him with pity and said,
"I'm so sorry to tell you this, that your son passed away yesterday, while you were out of village. He was bitten by a snake.
Charles stood there in shock. Charles, devastated by the news of his son's death from the serpent's bite. He initially felt a surge of anger.
That serpent killed my son.
He thought angrily. But then he realized.
How can I kill it? It's been giving me a gold coin every day. My poor son.
His heart grew heavy with grief. Charles decided.
I must go to the serpent and continue to feed it milk.
He went near the anthill and called out to the serpent. The serpent came out of the anthill and said,
My dear, I know that you have come here, just driven by your greed. Your greed has brought you to feed the serpent. Who bit your son to death? Neither can I forget that stick's blow. Nor can you forget the pain that I have caused you. So, it is best for us to part ways.
After saying this, the serpent gave him a diamond and said,
Never come to me again.
Then the serpent disappeared into the anthill. And the farmer never saw it again. Moral: greed brings sorrow and harm. It's best to appreciate what we have and avoid letting greed control us.